sometimes you have to take a moment of silence and fix the vision, you know? Sometimes you have to fix the vision. You have to learn from your mistakes and really dive deep into your soul. And you might just find emptiness, pain, and darkness. Things that you don't want really to come up and just explore themselves, you know? Sometimes you want to just sit back and just put on a cute little smile. And that's okay. That's okay, because we're all pretending like this world is absolutely how it should be. When in reality, the fake are getting faker. But that means the real are getting realer. I don't know. I want you to get you a cold one. Get a good sit with me, because I really want to deep discuss about this bullshit. The DDD. Because the moment you step away from the limelight, the moment you step away from what they call it, the favor of the public, or the favor of your significant other, or maybe even, you know, the community. As soon as you step away from that favor, you start seeing bullshit happen, because, hey, yo, nobody wants to be called out on their bullshit. And that's reality. Like, come on. If somebody calling you out, you call them a hater. That's the American dream. When somebody calls you out for your bullshit, you let them know, shut your dumb ass up, and it's over with. And it's okay. It's okay. That's the American dream. You need that. You need that level of delusion to get through life. You need that level of delusion to get through fucking bullshit we're dealing with now, because people want to lie to you. Sometimes, shit, I want to lie to myself. Fuck it. Make it feel okay. I feel like the way we're moving, it's just make it okay. Let's make it one more day. Let's just get through it somehow, some way. Because the problem is, reality is not what it seems. Whether it be the news, whether it be your friends, whether it be yourself. It's a little hard that you genuinely cannot differentiate the bullshit no more. Because the real shit is sitting with the bullshit. So it's like hard to differentiate. Because the good girls are sitting with the hoes. And you can't differentiate, because now they're all independent women. They all independent now. And this is not just about women. This is everything in life. Because when the structure itself is falling apart, it grasps for air any way, shape, or form. I'm just bullshitting though. I'm on one, a cold one. So hit the fucking like button, hit the fucking notifications, because your boy is here and you know what is good in the fucking hood. Actually, the suburbs. My bad. We're in the suburbs. That's the only reason I can complain the way I do, because I have my head in my ass to think deep enough the amount of shit I'm in. Because if you're fucking below the poverty line, if you're struggling, you have no time to think. You just do. And when the media keeps lying to you, you getting doo-dooed. Shit, I'm on the run all the time. Aren't we all? From ourselves, because our phones and our fucking technology was supposed to make things absolutely, most definitely, diabolically more convenient. But did they? Fuck no. Fuck no. It made you just distracted from everything you should be attracted to. It distracted you from yourself. It distracted you from the person you should have been, or could have been, or would have been. At this point, it's CIA PSYOPs. It's fucking Project Blue Butterfly. I don't know. It's other names. They change them all the time to change their past because that's what you gotta do. Reinvent yourself. That's the fucking American dream, is reinvent yourself. New year, new me. Hey, we're halfway through the year. Fuck it. Hey, we here though. Whoa. Whoa. We here though. And that's reality. We here. Not the motherfuckers at the top, not the motherfuckers running us. They're not here. They're not fucking in the trenches with you. I'm not in the trenches, bro. But shit, I'm closely getting there. Because the way the fucking economy is going, we're all in the trenches except the top fucking 2%. And the 2% is still getting run by the 0.1%. And we're not fucking blaming and pointing fingers. It's about reality and what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a system that's corrupted itself and just eating and feeding off its own self. It's cannibalism at this point because there's no humanity in there left. It's just fucking corruption everywhere. Everybody's a little corrupt. Hey, let's not lie to ourselves that we don't lie, okay? Motherfucker say, I don't lie. Motherfucker, you just lied right there. Shut the back door. Because we all getting backdoor somehow, some way. Our government backdooring us every day. I'm proud to be American every day, of course. So let's not put no labels over here because I'm brown. Listen, hey, I got a beard, but that don't mean nothing. I put on a smile. Yes, sir, cheese. And that's an issue to me. Deeply. Because the 10% is making the 90% look bad. The 10% is surviving. The 10% is surviving. That 1% is thriving. It's really crazy how things are statistical errors, right? Like, we don't get to taught statistics till like, college or in high school. They do if you're smart enough. I was never smart enough. I couldn't do 2 + 2 because every time it acted up to be 5 for me. I couldn't do 2 + 2 to make it 4. I just couldn't. I just realized that extra dollar is there. It has to be there. Because the way these motherfuckers buying yachts and islands, I'm figuring out there's got to be that extra dollar somewhere. Because I'm running on 4. They're running on 5 or 6, maybe 6, 7. I don't know. It's feeling more and more that there's tax dollars getting put to things that we did not really want to put to things, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking cryptically. I don't know. I barely speak English properly. Shit, I had to take English 2 twice. Call me super senior, the way I'm running college back to back. Shit, the way the world functions is corrupt to the core. Like, am I wrong or am I just like on one? Like, I don't know if the ice is too strong because ice got mask on now. My ice got mask on now, no ID. Fuck it, we bopping in your house, popping yo shit and blaming you for being a terrorist. Fuck it. Oh shit, that's how it works, right? They pop in your house and blame you for being a terrorist. What? Brother, you ran in my shit. Isn't the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, all the amendments not supposed to be mattering when it's you, motherfuckers? Like, if you fucking walk too fucking fast, it's a speeding ticket. If you fucking look the wrong direction, oh shit, he's evading. It's some kind of charge. They hit you with the legal system, and they did this back in the day, and they've only gotten better with it. Oh, speeding ticket with the speeds that we set? Oh shit, get him on that. Hey, 4 or 5 speeding tickets in a year, get his license suspended. Oh shit, he's not bending to the system. Let's get him packed up and packed off. And that's the problem. It's a self-organizing system, which is good, which is great, actually. The corrupt get to the top. That's what it seems like. Because there's so many people fucking struggling to pay rent, struggling to pay fucking food bills, and absolutely starving, whereas they're building a ballroom. Shit, fuck it. We need to have a dance party. Fuck it. You don't forget about a dance party, but you can forget about a recession and a depression. Depression only lasts, what, a month, 2 months, maybe 3? Shit, this dance party lasts forever and ever. Let me think when they last did that. Oh, shit. Wasn't it Rome? I don't know. I don't know anything because I don't know my history. I'm not from here. I'm still trying to learn and acclimate. I'm just an American. When I say I'm not from here, I'm not talking from this land. I'm big Texas, baby. Big Texas. We sling around everything big in Texas. I'm a cowboy with fucking my soul. I'm a cowboy to my soul. And that's a crazy thing because, you know, the Cowboys haven't won since the 90s, right? Like, so it's crazy. We've been taking L's back to back, and it's okay. At this point, we've gotten used to taking L's back to back. Shit, it is what it is. But at some point, you say, we've had enough and fire the fucking leader. Fire the fucking GM. Get a fucking new team owner, something, bro. You used to be the greatest franchise ever. What happened to you? The state of Dallas Cowboys is the state of America. In the fucking gutter. We love the team to our core, to our soul, to our fucking deepest part of our body. Pause. Hold on. Came out a little weird. And that's what we point all fingers to. Hey, that came out a little weird. I didn't like it, but he got no good ideas because he says something weird. Hey, listen. You ever heard of a smear campaign, brother? Our news is telling us how to believe something and think of something. It's crazy. Our fucking system, our American protected self-governing system has been corrupted. Because it is a self-governing system. AI is self-governing. So, fuck it. Peter Thiel needs to have all the data. And everybody else. You know, fuck it. Sell all my data. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because they can create any and everything they want on you anytime they want. You got a car, fuck it. Hey, you were in a crash last week, right? I saw when you pulled up to that trash can and you bumped it. You owe Walmart 39 cents. Actually, fuck it. Since it's a late fee, let's put a 20 on it. So you owe $20.39 now. That's how we're fucking running shit. Absolute technocracy. And I can barely say that fucking word because it just got invented in the last 10 years. In the last decade, the amount of vocab that's gone up is kind of insane. The level of fucking shit they actually teach you in school. I'm learning about Riz, get his ass. Like just kind of fucking meme language. You got motherfuckers that speak in meme languages. And that's the state of America, that your own population is so dumb to realize, hey, yo, we shafting them ourselves. And then they paying us for it. Oh, shit, they got me, though. They got me when I'm down bad. They got me once I got their back, right? Oh, shit, fuck the veterans, right? Isn't that what it is now? It's insanity to me. Shit, it was just 4th of July, so we should give them PTSD and pop the biggest fucking bombs possible. Let's go ahead and make sure these motherfuckers really get that PTSD and let them what they serve for. Let them know what they serve for. This country and the fucking fun we have here being fake, brother. Because they don't know nothing. And that's reality. I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on over there in Gaza, Lebanon, all of these fucking countries. I don't know because you are in a fucking haze. When I came to America for the first time, I realized the fucking haze. I'm a new man once I walk through them AC doors. When the electricity is going, you're walking through a fucking simulation. Just know that your AC above 72, you in a simulation. You not living in real life. And I'm there with it. I understand, but I have to call bullshit for bullshit sometimes. And I might be not calling some bullshit, and I'm calling it. Everybody's hypocritical at some point, but we just have to look at ourselves in the face and be like, shit, I'm broke too. My mirror ain't made of gold. But I know whose is. Don't matter if you go on the net and make a yahoo.com. It don't matter what you do. Just know that boy I'm just kidding, bro. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all missed me. I've been kind of AFK in the soul, genuinely, in the soul. I was lost for a little bit. I still am. Fuck it. I always will be, probably. My birthday passed. Anytime my birthday comes up, I always try to compare it to the last year or the year prior. I'm trying to figure out what I did different this year than I did last year. I always like to do that 1v1 between the years. You know, you got to hit that 6-7, you know? Chat, listen. Sometimes you got to take a break from all the fucking bullshit you've been putting yourself through, because we all lie to ourselves, right? Like, I don't know if that's just me, the comedian in me, right? There are some things in life that you realize to your core are wrong, but you go along with them. I'm like, fuck it, bro. Keeps the world happy, right? And one of those things are taxes. I love taxes, right? Don't we all love taxes? So much shit you could do with taxes. Big taxes. Isn't that what America was built on? Big taxes. That's what we fought Mexico for, right? It's like big taxes. We're not gonna make sure you get taxed, but we'll make sure these guys get taxed. Big taxes. You know, San Antonio taxes was pretty cool too. You know, I went to the Alamo at Texas. Taxes. I love taxes. The land of opportunity is still there, but oh my God, have they made it hard for you to get there, because it's tax here, tax there. Hey, you gotta suck some dick over there. Actually, hold on a second. We're gonna make sure you get this on camera. We need you in 4K on that island. Ha! There's no representation no more. No real representation no more, because people are not paying attention no more. And that's the thing. They got you distracted, absolutely distracted with these headphones. You know, headphones that are noise canceling, because you don't need to hear the environment. You just need to hear what's here. Oh shit, there's no dots. It's just airheads everywhere. Shit, fuck it. I'll give some of y'all waterheads. Some of y'all are waterheads. I think it's because I gets me choked up. I think it's because we've just tooted our asses up and let them take it. That's what the whole issue is. We just tooted up. Shit, if you like Diddy juice that way, shit, let's get the citrus summer. Let's get the summer popping, you know? If you like it that way, that's fine. You can get tooted up all you want. But make sure it's citrus juice. Make sure it tastes good. Because you know what's at stake, right? What's at stake? Your soul is at stake. Because if you bet $50, you could win $200. Just know, hey, first. That's what it is. Everything is a bet now. Everything is at stake. No matter what you do. No matter how you twist it or turn it. Shit, gambling ads everywhere. It don't matter. It don't matter where you turn. It's all a fucking gamble. It's nothing but lost souls at 9 in the morning doing some scratch offs with their last $5. It's painful to see. It really is. Really is. It hits my soul to the core because all you got in this world is that, hey, one lucky ticket to America. The land of the free and the home of the brave. Liberty and justice for all. Is it for all, though? Because sometimes the fear that's put into these souls that come here or have been here does not feel liberty or justice. Because the fucking trauma just built into you as soon as you step on this continent. Hey, yo, either you China or fucking Mexico. Just best believe Big Daddy's here. And that's why they did FIFA on 3 continents this year. They wanted to sling their dick around and let them know we got homeless, but we can clean it up for FIFA. Though best believe those homeless are not visible when it's weekend time. Make sure the game is clean as fuck, boy. I feel like once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's a level of wisdom. It's a level of matrix you have to wake out of. You know, that was my favorite movie. Genuinely was my favorite movie. Other than Harry Potter, bro. Harry Potter, all that magical world, fuck it, put me in there. I'm trying to fly on a broomstick. Some of you motherfuckers lighting your loafers for real. And that's the problem. They got you hating yourself. They got you feeling like you are not worthy of this earth. Hey, listen, hey, if you swim through all that nut to get here, let's not get gay over here now. We putting pause after everything. But if you swim through all that nut and you hit that egg with all your might and you're here on this fucking planet, that is 1,000,000 in a billion chance. Wait, did I say that right? Told you I'm not good at math. Statistics was not a good number for me. The fact that you're here, you are meant to be here. So I want you to just understand, sit back and just kick back and get you a cold one. Because listen, it is 8:30 on a beautiful fucking July afternoon. And the problem is people do not understand to just stand around and smell the roses. As much as I jump around and talk about locking in, I want you to smell the roses because you don't know when the war might start. Oh shit, wait, did I miss it? Oh yeah, they already been going. What happened to Russia? Weren't we at war with Russia or something? Oh no, what was it? The Islamic Republic of Japan or something? Japan turned Muslim recently? I don't know what's going on. I'm not a political guy. At the end of the day, there's no money in politics for fucking streamers. Let me put it that way. Unless you're on the payroll of the fucking mafia. And we know who that PayPal mafia is. They have a nickname. Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, all these motherfuckers seem like the best of the best. Oh shit, they got to the top because they were the best of the best. Are we sure about that? These nerds were the best of the best you had? Motherfuckers stutter every 3 words? That's the best of the best? Or are we talking ruthlessness? Are we talking stepping over the nearest fucking pebble and kick it as far as you can? Because if you don't, it might kick back. Or at least, that's what you think. Because at the end of the day, if you blow it with a rocket launcher, that's $1 million in profit right there for some company. And that company is many companies now. Crazy that if you fail an audit, it's over with. Like you getting locked up, you might get put away. But if the military fails an audit, hey, try again next year. Oh, you failed 5 years in a row? Oh, shit. Who audited us? Bomb them. You know, fuck it. Put a $2 million bomb on them. 1 million is not good enough. Flatten that land. We need to put in Walmart there. Maybe a Kroger even. Shit, fuck it. A Costco or HEB if we move in like that. Because the community is fucking gone. Put a HEB there. Hey, none of them gonna know each other. Fuck it. Hey, put a Costco there. Hey, it's just fucking giant containers so you're not at the gas station the next fucking 5 years. They give you big servings so you get used to staying home for longer periods of time and isolating yourself. Back in the day, going to a grocery store, you see Jimmy, Bobby, and Teresa over there just hanging out. Now you got Mr. Chang and Mr. Patel. You got a coupon? Okay, oh, fuck it. And then you got Mr. Robot. Go get scanned yourself. Thank you. Have a good day. You have your receipt? Okay, brother, come on. The level of insanity we're dealing with now is probably something way out of a fucking movie, right? Like it's got to be something like way out of a fucking pop culture movie or something. Like, you know, what is that one movie called? 1978 or like iRobot, you know? Something like that. Because they're talking about, you know, AI replacing us. Oh, shit, AI is going to be the biggest thing possible. Listen, the first thing you need to do is use AI to replace all your workforce. So fuck them motherfuckers and all their families. In the next 5 to 10 years, if AI is as good as they say you are, just know we're going to be lagging and not being available, period. You might be homeless, and that might be the best way possible to live as a human. It's crackheads versus humans now. But it's going to be crackheads versus fucking robots in 5 years from now. Because we're all going to be fucking crackheads. I joke about it, but realistically, that's the only way you're going to get through it. Get some drugs and have a fucking good time. Because it's a roller coaster that nobody wants to be on. Because fuck it, it's been going on for 250 fucking years. Well, 100 years for black people. Because they've fucking dealt with enough 150 years prior. Because everybody's yelling about freedoms, but we know who was really free and who wasn't. So let's not bullshit ourselves, right? If you bring that up, oh shit, ban him. He's talking divisive rhetoric. At what point do they set the standard that our fucking social media apps are nothing but poison to our souls and fucking cancerous to our freedom of speech? It is just a fucking matter of time. They realize, oh shit, we destroyed society. What happened? Oh. It was that big booty Latina posting pics the last like 3 weeks. She dropped the ass so fat people couldn't comprehend it, so the algorithm kept promoting it and people kept losing their mind. Because if they didn't know if this bitch had a BBL or a LLL, large language model. I'm pessimistic as fuck. Compared to most people, I'm very pessimistic as fuck. But I'm also optimistic as fuck. Because I think about life as an up and down. What goes down must come up. And what goes up must come down. Or was that a lie? Because gravity don't work the same up in the sky. Right? I think the way gravity works up there, whatever goes up could just keep going up. And whatever should come down may never come down. And that's why your bones atrophy when you get up there, because the comfort level in that atmosphere is so different than down here on the ground in the gulags. They grow up different. They feel different. They are different. But listen, I'm built different because God sent me. There's an atmosphere down here. This is the perfect place made for us. Heaven on earth, some may say. So I let God's light shine through me. And that's all I can say. So when you're up in that atmosphere, when you see people with the brightness and the fucking hand of God on them, you get jealous, you get envious. It happens. It happens because you are up by the moon. You are up in the stratosphere. You would think the fucking rays would hit you faster, but gravity don't work the same up there because God's not with you, my boy. And that's okay. It do be like that. It do be like that. What is heaven and hell? Realistically, what is heaven and hell? I don't know. I hear about it all the time, but I don't know what it truly is because at the end of the day, nobody's seen it. All I know, it's a moral code to live by. A good one, too. I don't care what religion you believe in. I don't care what you believe in, my boy. All I say is just have faith. And the faith comes from your heart. It comes from nothing but goodness that you have left in you. And a lot of people have lost that. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people have lost that. That goodness that used to be in most people is gone. It's okay. It's okay. The fucking world sucks sometimes. And it's okay. You should get on a video game, kind of distract yourself when you work in 4 jobs on a fucking $15 salary every 2 months. At that point, you get radicalized. You really do. A lot of people do. What can I say? Why do we ignore it? Why do we ignore the fucking problem? If there's a cancer in your body and you just ignore it, it doesn't go away. It only grows larger. That's just medicine. I don't know. If you say, fuck it, I'm not going to give it no radio, we just cut off the airwaves. Shit, next thing is you're getting your arm cut off or whatever body part you got on, you like, it's going. At the end of the day, you have to pay attention. Paying attention and acknowledging is the first part, because if you don't acknowledge it, oh boy, we have a problem. If you don't acknowledge it, we have a problem. And that's the biggest problem. We've been ignoring it for some time, and whether it be something I'm saying, whether it be something you're thinking, I don't care what it is. I'm just talking in parables. That's what I do. I don't know English very well, so I'm talking in parables. There was once a man that didn't give a fuck. Truly didn't. Went around raw dogging every bitch possible. A bitch shit on his dick. Pretty bad. But he said, fuck it, I'm fucking the next bitch raw. What do you think that bitch caught? Genuinely, what do you think she caught? Because it wasn't syphilis. That bitch caught a tax bill that cut her electricity off. That's what happens when you fuck with America. A tax bill so high you cannot do nothing with yourself. Because listen, hey, yo, you fuck with the wrong one. The Galactic Federation is fucking with the wrong one now. That's all I can say. They fucking with the wrong one now, because I'm God's soldier at the end of the day. The Galactic Federation, we living in the rift. Listen, guys, this is all HDMI cable, PS5, Xbox 360, next gen. HDMI cable, of course. GTA 6 about to drop, so the biggest fucking drop of the year only will happen when there's some major shit happening. Just watch. You don't think fucking they're holding GTA 5, GTA 6 updates on your ass because them motherfuckers are saying, hey, we about to launch another war, drop GTA, so these motherfuckers are sedated. You don't think that is something CIA and FBI and AGA, all of the above, all the 3-letter agencies, good boy. Oh, wait. Good goy. Them goy bucks is keeping you so sedated because you can go to McDonald's, get the sugariest burger possible, and be happy and just get your quarter miles like once a week and you'll be okay. I don't think I'm speaking facts. I think I'm speaking bullshit. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. All I know is I'm a comedian and I like questioning things. I'm a comedian. That's all I do. I like having fun. I like pointing fingers and being like, you stupid. Just like me, though. You gotta have fun sometimes, bro, because that's all you can get through with this life is having fun. Because if you're not having fun, is it really worth it at the end? Is it truly worth it at the end? Because 27 on a couch is different from 87 on a deathbed. You've lived life as much as you can. At that point, you're kind of changing things up. But look, with medicine, people live up to 90 to 100. You know? At least that's what I hope. Last couple of good years, just give it your all. Oh shit, it's retirement. I should be having fun. Oh wait, I have doctor appointments. Life changes so fucking fast, man. Don't let your tomorrow be just a hope and a dream. Let it be something special just for you. At least that's what I tell myself. Because I realize what reality is really like. Whereas our parents and their parents, thought something completely different. They believed everything the fucking system told them. You believed it to the fucking fullest core. And that's okay. Because it worked at that time. It truly worked. Now the average American is struggling and not able to provide. Whereas the top 5%, and we're going to buy a new island soon. Oh, it's off the Maldives. We're going to Brazil for the FIFA World Cup 2029. So we're having fun now. I don't know if it's like fucking 2031. I don't know when it is next. And that's problematic. Is that people are so distracted. The people that actually can make a difference and actually challenge the status quo are so distracted by their own greed that they cannot do anything to help you. So at the end of the day, you need a fellow man, fellow woman, fellow partner in crime. That's really what it is, right? But be careful on the journey you take, because these motherfuckers will blame you for every single mistake you make. Going 5 over the speed limit, felony. Drinking in public at the beach, felony. And that's a big problem. That's genuinely a big problem, that every freedom that you used to have, every enjoyment you used to have, you give up in the name of safety. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Because everything you're stopping because you want to be safe, you're infringing on somebody else's rights. Oh shit, Texas just passed the bill that ID verification on the internet needs to happen. Otherwise, you can't be on the internet. Well, now that's a problem, because everything you do in fucking search is identifiable to you, right? Yes, you. Don't collect a little bit too much rainwater. It's past your curfew to do that. It's past your quota for the month. You have too much water saved up. You need to help the community. What does that sound like? Communism? Fascism? I don't know. Some kind of ism, though. Racism, maybe. I don't know. It's not like our system was racist before the same system that we keep on keeping on. Because no reform's good reform, right? Tell me if I'm on some bullshit, because sometimes your boy thinks he's on bullshit, but I genuinely feel like I don't get the credit I deserve. Because sometimes you feel people are lying to you, and they lie to your face to tell you, listen, hey, yo, I'm not lying to you. You're just delusional. And that's the craziest part. That's genuinely the craziest part, that people are lying to your face and telling you, look, you're the one that's in the fucking wrong. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me, because you can't believe your eyes no more. AI has ruined that for you, right? Like, it's so crazy that you see AI pictures everywhere. I love posting it on my Instagram because I want people to let me know if that shit look real or not. This shit is so good. That shit is so good. It looks so real. Because what is real? What is real now? Everything seems fake. The coworkers you're with just smile in your face but complain behind your back. The one friend that says, hey, bro, your girl ain't a good girl, when at the end of the day, he trying to take your girl. And that level of pain, that level of loneliness is real for sure, because everybody feels it, but everybody deals it. When somebody hurts you, you hurt somebody else. Hurt people, right? That's the American motto. So who hurt Trump? Might have been his boy Epstein. Might have been that boy Epstein. Said, fuck it, bro. Hey, listen. Got you. Who has those files? Who has those folders? I don't know. Ugh. But nowadays, they're waiting till AI gets so good they can release all the files and nobody believes nothing, because that shit AI for real. Listen. If you heard of DARPA, you know what's good. That motherfucker's 25 years ahead of time. You don't even know you. You don't even know you. In 25 years from now, what do I know about myself? I don't know. What qualities do I have 25 years from now? I don't know, but DARPA knows, because them motherfuckers be creating shit that you see 25 years later. Internet? 25 years ago, fuck all that. You don't even know in 2000 they had fucking dial-up? No, they didn't. They have fucking iPhones. Fuck is you talking about, stupid? You a crash dummy. You think they're gonna give you a fucking $1 million phone in 2000? No. That shit came out in 2010 after the crash, because they wanted to make sure, let's crash their brains instead. They can't handle this fucking depression, recession talk. So let's let them know that there's this new device that they could talk on instead. But now you see it for what it is. The lens, the veil has been lifted fully. I genuinely feel it after COVID. You should have felt it. You should have felt it, you know? Genuinely after COVID, a lot of people woke up, but there's still a lot of people asleep, and you cannot wake them up. Otherwise, you end up in the gulag, or some may call the back rooms. Because once you die in the back rooms, there is no coming back. There is no coming back. Cameras everywhere in that room. But listen, ain't nobody coming and getting you. You fight for your life. They learn how you die and they improve it next time. Imagine an agency made to just kill and cause chaos. You don't think they've gotten better in the last 100 years doing that? And you don't think social media has a hand in that? I don't know, though. I don't know. If I was a doctor, I would know, but I'm not. So, I don't know. Maybe if I had a PhD, a pretty hard dig, actually, I do have. I try to stay away from blue chew, because why would I need that at this age? 50, maybe. But why are they pushing it on you at this young age? Oh, wait a second. It has side effects of Making you infertile? Making you not as hard without it? I don't know. I think it sounds like a drug to me. I don't know. I just my opinion though. This is just my opinion. I'm just thinking out loud. What do they want to do if you're infertile? Oh shit, you can't have kids, right? Oh, no lineage. Oh, no roots. Oh, so if you don't have any roots, if you don't have something holding you down and having your back, oh shit, you're vulnerable to others' opinions. Oh, right. That's the American dream. Huh. That's right. Others' opinions. That's what matters. Yeah, that's the American dream. The fake getting faker. And that's the problem. Social media has made it to where the fakeness gets rewarded and the realness gets shut down. Because if you're too real, you're just a hater. That's what it is. If you keep the fucking reality lights on, if you keep the reality bulb on, hey, yo, you just a hater. You don't want me to win. Okay, bro. Okay. All right. And I feel like that's the level we're dealing with in this world. Am I getting too sad for y'all? I should be a comedian and making y'all laugh, but I'm getting too real. My bad, chat. Listen, sometimes, some way, somehow we get to places where you start questioning things. But it's okay. How about we try something new? How about we try something in life that brings us some joy? Why did the Nazis flee to Argentina?
Down, and with the writing on the wall, many of the leaders among the Nazis, especially within the SS, started to draft plans for their escape to neutral and friendly nations in order to secure their livelihoods and their lives after the war. One of the top destinations recommended by Nazi Holiday Deals Inc. was Argentina, but this all brings up the question of all the places in the world they could potentially go, well, why Argentina? The massively oversimplified answer is because they found a friendly political regime held by Colonel-turned-President Juan Perón, the regime that, pretty much like every other nation in the world, including the US and Britain, was extremely eager to take in former Nazis in exchange for exploiting their military and technological expertise. That said, while that answer is not necessarily wrong, as ever the universe resists such simplicity, and the process which led Argentina to becoming a top destination for retired institutional mass murderers was long and complex, involving decades of German-Argentinian relationships and secret deals, most of which were uncovered only relatively recently by a relentless investigation by the journalist Uki Goni. So let's dive into that, shall we? Well, to begin with, Argentina's population increased from roughly 1.7 million inhabitants in 1869 to almost 8 million. Boy Adolf Hitler's rise to power in early 1933, the Third Reich started. Boy Adolf Hitler's rise to power in early 1933, the Third Reich started extending its reach over the organizational structure of German-speaking communities in Argentina. Religious, educational, labor, social, even sporting and musical associations were infiltrated or altogether taken over by representatives of the Nazi Party, or more precisely, by the local chapter, denominated Argentine Landsgruppe. In German schools, children from Jewish or left-leaning families were partially driven off. Further, those deemed of satisfactory Aryan stock were encouraged to move to Germany upon coming of age so that they could work in the Wehrmacht or work in the resurgent arms industry. As the migrant communities were joined by opponents of the Nazi regime back at home, these late arrivals were intimidated and kept in line through propaganda efforts or just straight-up violence. Other propaganda campaigns were launched to collect funds from German communities, ostensibly for
Baller, bro. Look at that stack of bread, though.
charitable purposes, but in reality to feed the Reichsbank with an influx of foreign currency. Those propaganda honchos at the Landsgruppe also managed to covertly influence local respective publications such as La Raison, or funded their own papers, which became a vehicle for open and rabid anti-Semitism. On this one, we feel compelled to point out to you, as ever, you'll often hear news today has gone off the rails, but this has always been the case as long as we have record of the news, with some publications known for being more objective and others being pretty unabashedly just propaganda tools for a given ideology. What's slightly unique in
Bro, all fucking real life news. Every motherfucker that is on those channels is there pushing propaganda. They're telling you a vision.
modern times is both the extreme reach such very clear propaganda outlets can have, and also how easy it is in modern times to fact-check anything said by any news outlet, regardless of quality. And on this one, nobody gets everything right all the time. That's impossible. Just some do try harder than others. But what remains the same, regardless of era, is that few humans bother actually to look into it, and most of us would rather hear things that align with some version of what we already think. Despite all their work and initial influence, the Argentine Landsgruppe were never a huge organization. Their official membership peaked at only 2,110 in late 1936 and declined after that date. It appears that most German Argentines may have been initially strongly attracted by the nationalist rhetoric espoused by the Landsgruppe and had drawn some benefits from the labor associations it controlled. However, ultimately,
I'm not gonna lie, he speaks very properly, or am I tripping? Like, he speaks very proper. gotta get my English that quick. Like,
the interest in Nazi ideology amongst ordinary citizens became lukewarm at best, as you might expect from a group living around, working with, marrying, and making friends with those from a completely different culture.
He's like he's like a swimmer with his words. Like, you know how swimmers, like, they gotta come exactly up for the air, like ha. I don't know how to swim, bro. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
1930s, the general reputation of Hitler and friends started plummeting worldwide. German Argentines doubled down and on the whole preferred not to associate themselves too closely with the regime. Matters didn't improve with, in March 1938, the Anschluss, or annexation of Austria, which was strongly negatively perceived by public opinion in the region. 1 year later came another blow, known as the Patagonia Affair. On this one, in March of 1939, President Roberto Ortiz was made aware of a dossier revealing a secret plan to annex Patagonia. The dossier was actually a hoax cooked up by British intelligence with the likely cooperation of local communists and American journalists. Ortiz was skeptical of the evidence, but the uproar caused by the scandal prompted him to impose restrictions on foreign language associations, including, of course, the Argentine Landsgruppe and the organizations it controlled. The German Argentine Nazis wisely decided to act more discreetly, from then on rebranding themselves as the Federation of German Circles of Beneficence and Culture. Now let's return to President Roberto Ortiz for a moment. At the outset of World War II, he declared himself to be a pro-Allied leader who strove to make local politics more open and democratic. His tenure, however, was marred by accusations of fraud and some, let's say, severe ambiguity. For example, shortly after taking office in July 1938, his government had issued the secret Directive 11, which instructed consular officers to not issue visas to Jewish immigrants. This directive remained in effect throughout the war, effectively preventing thousands of Jewish families from escaping persecution and murder in Nazi-occupied Europe. Granted, the vast majority of other nations in the world likewise weren't too bothered to help by opening up their doors, but at least most stopped short of actively banning taking Jews in, just generally making the process difficult, despite the very well-known persecution that was happening in Germany at the time, and that the vast majority of Jews wanted out for obvious reasons, and Germany itself was happy, at least at first, to let them go. That actually being part of the original plan, rather than the mass executions that followed, simply make life so miserable for the Jews they'd all leave. Except, what the Nazi brass didn't quite count on in their planning was that most had nowhere to go. For example, the United States, despite its surface-level supposed "give me you're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses yearning to breathe free" thing, and the extreme success the US once had with more open immigration policies being a boon to the country, but at this point they had a hard limit of 153,744 immigrants annually. This, in turn, was divided by country.
But that's like a weekly occurrence now, bro. Like, that's like a weekly occurrence in America. 150,000 fucking... That's a weekly occurrence.
A lot of entry requirements to qualify on top of that. These requirements were so strict that many quotas during this time weren't filled at all, despite massively more applicants than that number. Further, again, despite well-known news of the atrocities being committed against the Jews leading up to the war, the majority of the American public opposed relaxing immigration guidelines or boosting numbers for the Jews to accommodate those desperately wanting out of Germany. This was a rather curious thing in the nation, given at the time, according to the Pew Research Center, 91% of Americans identified as Christian. Well, why does that matter? Well, when Jesus was asked what the greatest commandment was, he responded, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it: love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. When then asked who your neighbor is to love, the response was the parable of the Good Samaritan, in which a Samaritan comes across a severely injured person, implied to be a Jew, and sees to it that he's taken care of when others would not. Important to the story at hand, and a context often lost on modern readers and barely lost on the 1940s populace of many then Christian nations, is that the Samaritans and Jews at the time were hated enemies. But the Samaritan took him in anyway. In the end, not even needing to get metaphorical with this one on all the interesting implications of what being implied with the story, if we just want to go literal, it's a story of a foreign individual taking in a Jew because the Jew was desperately in need of help. And this whole love thy neighbor thing quite literally was, as noted, the second most important commandment according to Jesus himself. Yet the general public of not just the US but most of the world mostly opposed the notion. On this note, other countries more or less mimicked this general stance, with Britain, who by the way at the time had 83% of the populace identifying as Christian, even going further and taking steps to actively reduce the number of German Jews who were being allowed to immigrate to Palestine at the time, which was one of the few places that was taking a relatively large number of Jewish immigrants in compared to most countries. That said,
and shit. Well, did they not get trolled?
1938, Britain did agree to amend the policy and take in 10,000 Jewish children, but made no special provisions for taking any Jewish adults outside of the already established normal immigration procedures. The point being, while Argentina's stance with regards to taking in Jewish refugees was perhaps a bit more extreme with Directive 11, quite literally almost every other nation in the world was
Directive 11 sounds so racist as it... I don't know, bro. That sounds racist as hell, you know?
I'm collectively saying, yeah, no thanks, even knowing what was going on in Germany. Although perhaps this shouldn't be much of a surprise, given that even today, this collective, not my problem attitude with regards to accepting persecuted refugees from troubled nations is still very much a common thing the world over. Despite, I don't know, the fact that we're all humans, and regardless of your religious ideology or even your stance on immigration, most would otherwise agree humans helping humans in trouble is nearly always the right thing to do. Maybe Jesus was onto something with this one. But going back to Argentina, Ortiz and his successors, Raymond Castillo, Arturo Rawson, and Pedro Pablo Ramirez, never broke off friendly relations with the Axis, despite publicly professing neutrality. During this time, Allied nations, the US chief amongst them, likewise suspected that Argentina and Germany had something of a special relationship. Further, in November of 1942, the US Undersecretary of State, Sumner Welles, began voicing his concern that German minorities in Argentina might retain political influence even in the case of Allied victory. All of this prompted the special section of the State Department's Division of American Republics to initiate an investigation on what they defined as the condition of German groups. On this, a special section report of July 1943 noted the strong economic position retained by Germans in Latin America and Argentina in particular, warning about the probable existence of a Nazi underground, and perhaps exaggerating and overblown, insisted that a Fourth Reich might rise in Buenos Aires after the inevitable defeat of Hitler in Europe. However, while the American Department of State was worried about German presence in Argentina, their counterparts at the British Foreign Office, curiously, had a different view. In December 1943, British diplomats held talks with Colonel and future President Juan Perón, in which he revealed his intention to import large numbers of German technicians to boost local industry. Apparently, the Foreign Office liked the idea throughout 1944 and 1949.
Germans were good at one thing. Well, technically two things. But they were good at technology. And they were definitely good at killing.
Officials came to the conclusion that once the Nazi threat was dealt with, thousands of skilled German and Austrian labourers should be transplanted to Argentina. In their view, this would have ensured an orderly development of the local economy and counterbalance excessive US influence. At the same time, the US State Department was busy at work preventing that occurrence. One of their tactics was to launch smear campaigns against German and Austrian tycoons who set up businesses in Argentina, with one of their favourite targets being Austrian arms manufacturer Fritz Mandl, better known as the former husband of Hollywood goddess Hedy Lamarr. In this, Mandl was accused of...
That's what I'm saying, bro. Smear campaigns started back in World War II type shit, bro. These motherfuckers were running just fake articles just to get attention and hate going. And that's what's still happening to this day, bro. They're making hate campaigns against people that are actually trying to defend your rights and defend who you really should be.
Preparing refuge and business opportunities for fleeing Nazi hierarchs. Mandl had in fact had dealings with both Hitler and Mussolini in the 1930s, but by the time he'd moved to Argentina, he'd fallen out of favour with the Nazi regime to the point that most of his assets had been expropriated. This was due to a personal enmity with Hermann Goering, as well as another tiny detail, the fact that he was Jewish. In any event, around late 1944, Gerald Warner, an intelligence asset stationed at the American Embassy in Buenos Aires, started tracking down rumours concerning the escape of prominent Nazis to Argentina. Finally, in 1945, Warner was able to pin down the source of those rumours, which might have enabled him to prove the long-standing suspicions of the State Department. On this, surprisingly, these tales of Nazi escapees originated from a radio transmitter located near London. So, what was going on here? Well, Warner inquired with the Foreign Office, and the mystery was revealed. It was all part of a clever scheme run by Sefton Delmer, the maestro of so-called British black propaganda. Delmer had set up a bogus radio service, the German Soldiers Station, which broadcast fake news in German to shatter the morale of the Wehrmacht. One of their mock reports involved officers and party officials squirreling away to Argentina, shedding their lederhosen and deserting the poor Hanses and Ottos still slugging it out in Europe. Delmer was truly a genius when it came to using propaganda and psychological manipulation against tyranny. Such a genius, in fact, that in concocting this hilarious plot, he unwittingly stumbled upon the truth. And it's now time to bring to center stage the two characters who mostly contributed to Argentina becoming a pleasant alternative to the hangman's noose for Axis war criminals. The first, as alluded to, Juan Perón, the army officer who became president on June 4th, 1946, but who had been the puppet master of Argentinian politics well before that date. Perón liked to portray himself as a friend of the poorer echelons of society, a defender of the have-nots against the elites. He was, in fact, a savvy populist leader who surfed the waves of popular discontent thanks to his own charisma and the popularity of his wife, the legendary Evita. In reality, Perón was a great supporter of Italian fascism and German Nazism, regimes he had come to admire while he had trained with Mussolini's Alpine troops in 1939 and while serving as a military attaché in Rome and Berlin. Back in Buenos Aires, while affecting himself as a defender of the working class, Perón sought friendship and support among the upper classes. One of his chief supporters was German banker Ludwig Freud, who would channel large contributions from the local German community into Perón's 1945 and 1946 presidential campaign. Back in March 1945, following increased pressure from the Allies, the Argentinian government under President Farrell broke their neutrality and declared war on the Axis. Most of the officers who supported the government, however, did not hide their sympathies for Berlin, leading to internecine tensions which erupted into violent clashes between pro- and anti-Nazi factions. The latter faction called for a purge of suspected Nazi agents, Ludwig Freud being one of them. The banker was arrested on September 6, 1945, but Perón came to the rescue. He first negotiated a house arrest sentence and then prevented the expulsion of Freud by forging a letter attesting Argentinian citizenship for his friend. In October, following more anti-Nazi protests, Farrell's government decided to get rid of Perón to further prevent unrest. This time, Freud came to the rescue, or rather, his son, Rodolfo, known as Rudy, who spirited Perón and Evita away from Buenos Aires and into a safe house. Eventually, Evita exploited Juan's new aura of martyrdom to rally popular support, leading to a massive demonstration on October 17th. Farrell was forced to release, who was from then on dead set on becoming the new president. The events of September and October 1945 cemented the alliance between the Perons and the Freuds. Dad Ludwig continued to bankroll Perón, while his son Rudy became his first personal.
Listen, whenever BHD up, I gotta let them know what's good, bro. Hey, welcome to the chat, man.
Secretary and later Chief of Intelligence. In early 1946, the Ludwig, Rudy, Juan trio began to plot the first so-called rat lines from Germany to Argentina. While the full extent of connections and dealings is a vast spiderweb.
Alright, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting. It's 15 minutes in. This is too much nerd talk, bro. I can't handle all this nerd talk, chat. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's sometimes bothered me. It's too much information, and I have it on 1.5 speed. It is kind of killing my fucking... I have a fucking goldfish brain. Listen. I cannot handle that much, like, bullshit getting spewed at me. I can't. It's anti-Semitism, right? You never understood what the guy was saying. I mean, he was just... on 1.5 speed, he was just I thought he was talking properly, but after like a little while, I was like, bro, that's just a lot of yap. I got tired of all that yap. You know, we'll learn something new, something about YEAT. talking to. Yeah, I got a 1.5 speed. That's the issue. I'm
By
gonna
spring of
turn
2026, he had done something no rapper of his generation had ever done. #1 albums, Drake co-signs,
There
over
you go.
8 billion streams.
Hey, what
He did
happened
fashion
to
shoots with
YEAT?
live alligators. He sent out one Instagram story, and thousands of fans flooded at an ancient European cathedral just to be in
Hey,
one.
low key, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm trying to do for the next comedy show, bro. I wanna fucking just put it on my fucking story, and people show up to the comedy show. And they're like, "Hey, what's good? What's good?" It's like a meet and greet, but for like stand up. Listen, chat. Listen, before I get there, look. In Dallas, there's a couple of spots I love, bro. In Fort Worth, even, I love these spots I go to and I find them. And, bro, doing stand up there, just like, hey, put it on the chat. Poppy Mosa, if y'all really trying to join this. In like the next year or so, I really want to get that shit popping, bro. Imagine I put it on the story, like how Kai Cenat put on like that. In the New York Boulevard, some shit about, hey, the PS5's giveaway or something, right? And then it closed down NYC. That shit was all over everything, bro. Imagine I do that for comedy, bro. Hey, bro, I got a stand-up show. I got 4 homies pulling up, and we set the 50 down. We set the 50 down. Listen, they fucking pulling up in Groves. I need that. I need the gang-a-lang. The Munchie Militia, bro. I need him there, bro. The Munchie Militia, bro. I need that. Listen, imagine, bro. That's the level of fucking aura I'm on, right? It's like you bring the gangy, you bring everybody, bro. Like you shut the block down, you turn up and do a comedy show in the middle of the block. Aura level 9,000, bro. That's where I'm trying to be at. But listen, back to YEAT.
Shot.
YEAT.
He told us he was changing music, and on March 27th, 2026, he dropped the album that was supposed to prove it.
This is one of his most unimaginative and derivative records yet.
The internet has
I don't be fucking with that guy. Go DJ Academic's better. I can't even lie to you. DJ Academic's better from this clown. This clown a loser. He a fucking bum. He a bum. Academic's better, bro.
One of his most unimaginative and derivative records yet.
The internet has spent the last few weeks declaring this the fault of YEAT, critics calling him derivative, fans saying he peaked, and reviewers calling the album a Kanye knockoff. But to understand what happened with ADL, you have to understand what almost never happened in the first place. Because the truth about YEAT is that he was never supposed to be here. Noah Oliver Smith was born February 26, 2000 in Irvine, California. His mother is Romanian and his father is Mexican and European American. And the household he grew up in was completely soaked in music. YEAT's dad performed under the name Beast Clouds, and he still makes music to this day. He was in a rock band, gigging across Southern California.
That sounds like Mr. Beast starting a fucking rock band, Beast Clouds, bro. Like Mr. Beast started an off-brand weed like store or something, bro.
When YEAT was born. Then his mom gave him an ultimatum: the band or me and the kids. He quit the band that day. But here's the wild fact that most fans don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Chat, what would you do? Listen, would you quit the band? Bro, I feel like if you really care about your dream, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Get them out of here, bro. Fuck them kids. They can take care. Bro, single mothers raise great kids, bro. Chase the fucking dream, bro. He could have been something, bro. He gave up too early.
His entire melodic style traces back to his mom playing T-Pain in the house.
She'll put on like Sufjan Stevens and then play like a Young Thug song.
Oh man, real
You know what I
taste,
mean?
serious
So it's
taste.
like, I've always just like loved music too. And that's big part to them.
T-Pain, Sufjan Stevens, Young Thug, Coldplay. The musical DNA running through YEAT's brain wasn't trap or rage. It was a genre cocktail his mom played in the kitchen. When YEAT was 12, his family packed up and moved to Lake Ridge, Oregon. His dad wanted to start a weed farm after Oregon legalized it.
Second grade, I was getting them bad apples and type shit. Like,
what's a bad, like the teacher what's a bad apple?
Yeah.
That's a crazy, goofy ass chair. I want it. That's a goofy ass chair. Oh, bro, that shit look evil villain as fuck, bro. That shit look evil villain as, bro. God damn that. Oh my God, chat. I want that chair.
it was like, it's like this, like they have it on the door. It'd be like you have a green apple if you was like good, and then they turn that bitch to the red side if you did some shit. I'll be getting the red apples.
He was a geeker from a young age. In his words, he tried every sport and was bad at all of them. Played soccer once, played basketball once, played water polo for 2 years, and he wasn't great at any of them. He was trying to find his lane. He just hadn't found it yet.
You ain't have to do him like that, though. Like, damn.
When he was 13, a friend of his had a tiny home studio in his bedroom. Yeat went over one day, recorded a song, and even though it was, in his own words, completely terrible, something clicked in him that he just couldn't explain.
My early shit was trash. I was just like, because I thought I was good the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what kept me going.
He started uploading songs as Lil Yeat in 2015. His first official EP, called Deep Blue Strips, released September 20th, 2018. It included 3 songs. The track Rink got featured on the Elevator channel, the same platform that helped break XXXTentacion. And then in February 2019, his song Stay Up got a full music video. Here's what nobody tells you about this era. Between 2018 and 2019, Yeat was being incubated by music industry companies like Foundation Media and Streamcut. He was getting features, premiering videos on Elevator. The industry was already sniffing around, and it all collapsed. By late 2020, Yeat was tangled in label issues. An entire album he'd been working on called Different Creature 2 was scrapped. Most artists in this position quit and find a job. Yeat did the opposite. He deleted his old music, he dropped the Lil from his name, and he started his own label called Twizzy Rich, a name he made up himself. And here's a fact you'd pretty much never guess. The word Twizzy doesn't mean anything in any language. Yeat made it up. He said it means twin. His dad used to invent words for random things growing up, and Yeat picked up the same habit. That's why his lyrics are full of words that sound like they came from another language, because they kind of did. But before Twizzy Rich could be—
Bro, I'ma start making up random words. But that shit sound cool as hell, bro. That's why Munchie Mode! Munchie Mode! Munchie Mode!
become a movement, he needed to get out of Oregon. Right out of high school, Yeat had $5,000 to his name. He worked at McDonald's, he'd been a lifeguard for a year, he worked at a gas station in the Oregon snow, making minimum wage. He worked as a Jimmy John's delivery driver, and every dollar he saved went into one plan: get to New York City. The money lasted less than a month. He was paying for studio sessions he couldn't afford, crashing on couches, eating top ramen in basements in New Jersey. He was about to be done. But then he met a producer named Whelan.
Wildin came over to my crib and gave me like his stuff he had on his like presets, and then like from there on I just like cooked it up like for me.
Vocal presets, the secret sauce. The reason every Yeat song from this point forward could be recorded literally anywhere. A hotel bathroom, a basement, a tour bus, and it sounded completely professional. This is the technical detail most casual fans miss. Without those presets, there was no Yeat as we know him today. He started recording himself. To this day, he still records every song himself. No engineer. He produces, mixes, and even adds bells and layers to his own beats, building the entire world from his laptop. April 1st.
Low-key, I wanna get that good, bro. That would be awesome to make music, bro. Yeah! Ooh! Ah! I don't know.
2021, Yeat dropped Alive, but it barely moved the needle. And 2 months later, in June 2021, 4L dropped. And then a song called Sorry About That hit TikTok like a meteor.
Bitch, I'm mad about that. This bitch mistake me for a broke. Bitch, I'm mad about that.
The chorus, the bells, the yawn-style vocal inflections, there had been nothing like it before. By August 2021, Yeat had dropped a snippet for Get Busy. Drake posted it, Lil Yachty posted it, and suddenly Yeat was at a Drake party in Houston, getting offered a record deal by Zach Bia's Field Trip Records and Interscope. September 2021, Up To Me drops. Money So Big becomes to this day his biggest song on streaming. But the moment that proved this wasn't a TikTok fluke came in early 2022 in Los Angeles.
Man,
Why is hair like that, though? Okay, what type of mad scientist shit going on right here, bro? What type of mad scientist type shit going on right here, bro? Why he look like an evil villain, chat?
movement. It's real. I felt like the real like perspective of it. Like
he looked like an evil villain right here, chat. He looked like what's going on here? Why? What? He looked like an evil villain.
From that like point.
The Roxy in Los Angeles. Yeat tweeted free tickets. Thousands of kids showed up, and the LAPD shut it down on Sunset Boulevard with helicopters. It made the local news. Yeat didn't even get to perform that night, but he took the news footage and used it as a song intro on his next album. That's the moment Yeat realized he wasn't a rapper anymore, he was a movement. 2 Alive dropped February 18th, 2022 with 35K first week copies, his first official Billboard chart victory. And then came something nobody saw coming. In June 2022, after Lyrical Lemonade approached him, Universal Pictures paid Yeat a reported $1 million to make a song for the soundtrack of Minions: The Rise of Gru. The song was Rich Minion, a rapper who blew up making songs about Percocets, became the face of a $1 billion family franchise. The gentle Minions trend exploded across TikTok, Mr. Beast was filming it, theaters were packed with kids in suits, and just like that, Yeat wasn't a SoundCloud rapper anymore, he was global. Now, this is important because in 2022, nobody was calling Yeat derivative. Nobody was saying he was copying Kanye. He was the most original sound in rap. Remember that.
I'm
We'll
not
come
gonna
back to
lie. I saw that Minion song. That shit was hard, bro. TikTok was going crazy at that time, bro. Peak TikTok algorithm.
September 2022, Life EP drops. February 2023, Afterlife sells over 51K in its first week, and then came the cosign that changed everything. In October 2023, Drake's For All the Dogs drops. Track 7, IDGAF, featuring YEAT, debuts at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and on number 1 on the Global 200. But here's the wildest part of the story.
The song was like, I made that song 3 years before we even dropped it. And when I remember, I remember the night
with Drake on it.
With Drake, no, I made it dolo. It was a dolo.
Song.
IDGAF was made 3 years earlier, originally a YEAT solo song. And here's the craziest part. When Drake's team called to drop the song, YEAT couldn't find the project session file. He used to make songs in Logic and then immediately delete the session and start a new one. Multiple producers had to recreate elements just to clean it up enough for the release. The amount of opportunities YEAT was working through at this point were insane, and for the first time, the world was paying attention to his every move. February 2024, YEAT dropped 2093. He projected the album cover onto the Empire State Building. He projected it onto the Arc in Paris. The rollout was bigger than the album itself. The album was a dystopian sci-fi soundscape. YEAT throwing the Rage formula.
Low-key, I fuck with that type of shit. That shit be... That is aura to me. Low-key sci-fi shit is aura to me, bro. That's like building a futuristic dystopia.
Trash and building a world from scratch. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, over 70,000 first week units.
I made half of 2093 in a Japanese hotel bathroom.
That's the dream.
Half of 2093 was made in a Japanese hotel bathroom. Let that sink in for a second. One of the most ambitious rap albums of the decade, recorded next to a sink. This is the part of the story that matters most.
Let that sink in then, boy!
For understanding ADL, because 2093 was when YEAT got sober.
My tolerance was so high that like I wasn't even really getting high. I would be like taking 1530s and I'd be like sober.
At his peak, he was taking
1530s? 1530s? You take one pick fucking perk 30. Take one. Go swimming. You not coming back. What?
15 Percocets a day, 30 milligram pills. His tolerance got so high they stopped doing anything. He was just spending money on a feeling that no longer worked. His parents, his ex, his team, everyone got involved. He quit. He started going to the gym, eating clean, taking his health seriously for the first time, and the music shifted with him. Lifestyle drops with 89K first week units, his first ever number 1 album on the Billboard 200, and he did it by selling exclusive signed CDs and digital grails directly to his fans, completely bypassing traditional rollout strategies. Just 2 years before the internet would call ADL his fall, YEAT was being called the most innovative artist in rap. Pay attention to the speed of this. Then came the era that crowned everything, summer 2025. YEAT joined Drake on the Some Sexy Songs for You tour across Europe. With Party Next Door, he performed in front of crowds of 20,000 plus every single night, and he started studying the operation.
It put a lot in this perspective to me where it's like, not only like this is where I need to get at.
August 2025, the Dangerous Summer EP drops. The cover shoot involved live album.
That's probably low-key the hardest one. That got me into YEAT, bro. I was like, oh shit, that boy going crazy,
Alligators with director Harmony Korine in the swamps of Florida. But the moment that defined the summer happened in Germany. The Come and Go music video, filmed at the Cologne Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site over 700 years old. YEAT sent out a single Instagram story telling his fans to come. Thousands showed up within an hour. They swarmed the ancient cathedral just to be in the shot. This is the moment that we have to talk about because everything you've heard about ADL, every critic calling him derivative, was happening to a kid who just months earlier was filming videos at one of the most historic religious sites in Europe with a swarm of fans pulling up at his command. This is what makes the ADL.
That's so crazy, bro. Like, imagine you host a comedy show. Hey, bro, pull up your boy at this club. Billions.
ADL story so jarring. March 27th, 2026, ADL drops a double album, the most ambitious project of YEAT's career, including features from Elton John, Kid Cudi, NBA Youngboy, Grimes, Kylie Jenner, the most stacked feature list in rap that year.
When did fucking Kylie Jenner become a mute? What?
In an interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe leading up to the release, YEAT said something that defined the entire rollout.
Definitely the first album of my career where it's like, I'm putting like a lot of real effort into the album itself.
For the first time, YEAT wasn't recording a song and deleting the session. He was going back, editing, redoing verses, treating each song like a painting, not a product. And on the closing track of the album, he made a claim that the internet has not let him forget.
I'm the only one of my generation
Shut your dumbass up. Nobody wants to hear that goofy say no opinion. Shut your ass up.
changing music this time.
The reviews came in, and the internet split clean in half. Half his fanbase called ADL his most beautiful cinematic project. Critics called it something completely different.
Pretty much everything else on this track list that you could categorize as being experimental or different for YEAT is basically something borrowed from Ye, formerly Kanye West.
The biggest accusation, that ADL was a love letter to Kanye West and Travis Scott. The two artists YEAT grew up worshipping. Songs like Dangerous House got compared to Ye-era piano ballads. The 070 Shake feature got compared to Ghost Town. The Kid Cudi collaboration, No More Ghosts, interpreted as YEAT literally trying to recreate a Kanye-Cudi collab. And then there was the Kylie Jenner verse on Let Kim Tonka Talk, a song YEAT says he made because the track was originally going to feature a Kylie Jenner line. A name, a coincidence, he wanted Kylie on it because of one bar. But the internet did not take it well. The reviews from major outlets were brutal. The album was over an hour long, too bloated. Critics said too many features, too many songs that tried something that didn't quite land.
Where the hell is YEAT pushing music on this record except into the recycling bin?
For the first time in his career, the question stopped being
Why I never seen that guy do anything positive? Why he always just hating, bro? He just always hating.
how big can YEAT get? It became, did YEAT just peak? And here's what the analysis videos don't dig into. The internet had been waiting for this moment. The same fans who praised 2093 for taking risks turned around the second YEAT took a different risk. The same critics who called him a visionary in 2024 are now saying he's lost his identity in 2026. This is the cruelty of being an artist who promised the world he was going to change everything. But here's what every ADL review missed. YEAT himself said in the same Zane Lowe interview that he's already working on his next 2 albums, maybe even 3.
ADL's, its thing, but I'm already working on the next 2 albums and 3 albums at him.
By his own count, he has over 20,000 unreleased songs, 35,000 audio files on his computer, and he's been planning ADL for 2 years before it dropped. This isn't an artist who fell off. This is an artist who took the biggest creative swing of his career and got mixed reception. There's a big difference. And here's another fact most people don't know about who YEAT is right now. He just discovered rock music for the first time 2 years ago. On a yacht in the British Virgin Islands, the first rock song he ever heard was Linger by the Cranberries.
I'd heard rock music for the first time. I've never heard rock music my whole life.
He's never listened to the Beatles, never listened to Led Zeppelin. He's just
I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to them here and there, but not really like how I should, because a lot of people out here sucking Led Zeppelin dick. They out here sucking Beatles gangbang dick. They out here just going at it. And I don't get the hype just yet. I haven't really paid attention. I've been on that Michael Jackson and Prince type shit. And Prince kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. He's great, but not as great as Michael Jackson. I'm just saying.
Discovering Radiohead. This is a 26-year-old who's been changing rap music for half a decade. He's only now exposing himself to the rest of the musical universe. ADL is his first attempt at processing all of that. That's why it sounds different. That's why it sounds layered. That's why some of it lands and some of it just doesn't. And one more thing nobody tells you about YEAT. He's never had a plan B.
There's no plan B. No, never no plan B. If I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna go all the way. Because it's like, I always told myself, it's like, I'm either gonna make it in this rapping shit or I'm gonna be homeless.
So is ADL the fall off of YEAT?
Now that's something we can get behind. Chase the art all the way. Chase the art. Everything else will come. Money will come.
Views were the worst of his career. The Kanye comparison stuck, and the Kylie Jenner verse will live online forever. But here's the thing. Every artist who actually changes music gets called a fraud first. Young Thug got called intelligible, Future got called repetitive, Travis Scott even got called a Kid Cudi clone, and Kanye got called a narcissist. Each one of them survived their own version of the ADL moment, because the truth about YEAT is something his critics still don't understand. He doesn't operate—
Bro, you see how terrible the fucking... the narration is? This shit is terrible. This is crazy. The captions are terrible.
On hits, he operates on a vision. This is a kid who flew to New York with $5,000 in a laptop, who got dropped from his first label, who deleted his entire catalog and started over, who quit a 15-pill-a-day Percocet habit, who built a sound out of nothing, who turned a balaclava into a global symbol. ADL may have not been the album that changed music the way he claimed, but there are still 20,000 songs on his computer, and I bet he's still recording even more every day. And on top of that, there are still 2 more albums coming. And the kid who was geeking up in his Oregon basement at 16 just announced that he's only just started exploring music outside of rap. I would not bet against him.
Hey, yo, whoa. That shit was low-key kind of fire. I can't even lie. That shit was low-key kind of fire because a lot of people bet against people because they want to see the good fall. They want everybody to fail. And sometimes you just got to appreciate the greatness. Sometimes you really have to look at greatness and be like, look, that's motivation. That's art. That's creativity. Sometimes that motivation is good. But sometimes that motivation is bad because sometimes that motivation can turn a little.
It seems like PlaqueboyMax has finally pushed it too far. Among the biggest breakout stars in streaming to emerge in recent years, a big part of what made Max so compelling was his refusal to wear his flaws on his sleeve and not sanitize himself for brand deals or to simply fit in. Brash, uncompromising, and often hilarious, Max had always been a troll, taking cues from the Aiden Ross school of trolling your guests to the point of discomfort.
Like the fairy, the tooth. I didn't know Ace was gay. He liked using lube. Huh? Hold on, bring it back. Chad, I just want to say I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for having me in here today. I don't let niggas play in my face all damn days. Man, it was a pleasure. Shout out.
Whether it was during his short-lived spell as part of FaZe or repping his very own 5-star crew, these kinds of shenanigans have always been a part of his shtick. But these days,
been zesty since day one, I see. What?
There are plenty of people that feel the pendulum is swinging too far on account of some wild takes and questionable on-stream actions.
I'm with a bad bitch. We about to and she's like, hold on though, daddy, you're so handsome. But I was born a man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I gotta find out for myself.
Wait a minute, he got some good points.
For myself, no bullshit. Sometimes I just jiggle my ass, bro. It's natural, bro.
Okay, hold on. That's a pause of doom. That is a pause of doom.
We doing that shit, no bullshit.
Even his fellow streamers, who all know the value of a controversial clip, are beginning to feel like he's going too far and may not be able to come back from it.
Hey, yo, Mud. Come on, Max. Meet me halfway, Muddy. Wait, Chad, is it for a costume or? Like, come on, Mud. Meet me halfway, man.
As gradually, this behavior is systematically wicking away the fan base's tolerance for him, leading to the same people who once praised his realness and willingness to show his true self.
Bro, maybe he might be trans. You never know. Realistically, you might be seeing somebody come out as trans, realistically.
Where it all went wrong.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Mom.
Unbelievable.
I know.
What are you doing?
I know. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry when I missed your text, Mom. I'm sorry.
Why did you? No. What are you apologizing for?
I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I apologize, you know. I will say, no, the head dog got me going crazy.
You are funny.
But these real feelings, I just want to let you know, Mom. I just want to say this, like, all those group trips, Hawaii, when you would take us, you know what I'm saying? Every day during quarantine, when you would wake up, it was just me in the house, and you would make sure to give me a hug every day in the morning. I appreciate that.
This isn't a...
Damn, bro, that sounds like a broken man. God damn. What the fuck? That sounds sad as hell.
Silent majority we're talking about either. In fact, they're letting themselves and their issues be known to the point that Max is regularly crashing out about it.
I put my heart and soul into this shit, and I'm gonna be honest, bro, at certain points, it does feel like, damn, bro, I give certain people like I care about y'all too much. No weird shit.
The end result is Max going from a streamer that everyone wanted to win to just another guy who's doing anything and everything he can to clip farm.
Come on, this bitch to entertain y'all niggas, bro.
No matter the long-term cost to his credibility. It's your boy YABOIII, and this is why PlaqueboyMax has suddenly become hated. Just a few short months ago, PlaqueboyMax looked to have the world at his disposal. In streaming, the guests he got on for his In the Booth series got continually bigger, leading to hilarious moments with the likes of Lil Baby that further boosted.
Alright, Lil Baby low-key fell off. Low-key, he fell off. I can't even lie to you.
His stock.
Talk to me, nigga. Hold on. What you mean I'm fucking? What you mean I'm fucking the beat up, man?
It like depending on like how you come approach something. If you approaching that motherfucker like that.
How I gotta approach this shit, gang? Okay, so what would you get that 1 out of 10? That's a Jay-Z sample, by the way. Real culture shit.
But it's like in the way you laughing at your own joke.
No, I ain't laughing. This shit
form though.
Nah, this shit hard. I ain't laughing.
Nah, that's a good beat.
Okay, you fuck with that?
For sure.
I appreciate that.
Then there was the fact that people who'd probably never viewed a Twitch stream in their life came face to face with Max's name after he featured on Fred Again's club-destroying track Victory Lap. This even gave him his first Grammy nomination, even if some people wondered what he did on those sessions where the track was made, aside from sitting beside the English producer and bobbing his head away.
Why? Hey, look, he might have been bringing the vibes. He might have been bringing the vibes, chat, and that could have been all he needed to do.
From the music, his other content kept going viral too, with supposed dates alongside other creators like Dooney spawning plenty of viral clips.
Yeah, if you're not gonna eat this, we might as well you're not gonna throw it away. I know your ass is not gonna eat any of this. Why would you just throw it away?
You don't run shit here.
But in recent weeks,
a bad bitch will make me do that too. I can't even lie to you, my boy. Once you got a little baddie with you.
something strange has happened where the momentum he had has essentially turned to dust. Through a series of unadvisable moves and publicity stunts, the 5-star leader has validated all of those who felt that his inauthenticity has been creeping in for a little while. For some reason, I feel like Max isn't being himself, like he's created this persona or something. I'm not sure why I always feel like this when I see him. And if people felt like that beforehand, the changes that he's undergone and the way he's responded to everything approaching criticism really isn't going to prevent anyone from feeling like,
bro, that's just being an artist though. Y'all don't understand an artist's lifestyle sometimes though. I'm saying.
He hasn't let his status in streaming go to
obviously he got a little zesty with it. But that's an artist being an artist, bro. You gotta give it to him.
His head. Looking back over 2026, it's hardly been a glorious period for Plaqueboy. For starters, his new music isn't exactly hitting, and alongside getting pretty terrible reviews, the Crash Dummy EP was met with allegations that he'd plagiarized A$AP Rocky's imagery from the testing era. In response, Max had the gall to suggest that artists far more influential than him, such as NBA YoungBoy, had been borrowing from his playbook.
You feel that Rocky stole your title and then YB stole your hand sign?
Nah, so look though, YB, I was doing that first. That's my shit. Now Rocky though, Rocky got his whole, he never dropped no shit called Crash Dummy. I know he had Crash Dummy theme shit with testing, etc. You feel me? You gotta know the GOAT's work.
Around the same time.
That's the thing, bro. You gotta yoink and twist. Yoink and twist.
YoungBoy let it be known that he didn't appreciate so much as an attempt at constructive criticism, prompting Max to claim that he was done with his music entirely.
I don't like this. I don't fuck with this. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Plaque, you a bitch. You could have been reacted and said you ain't like that song. You just do lil hoe shit like a girl. Sit this one out, my boy. I ain't gonna play with you. And don't respond to me. Fuck you.
I listened to your song. I say, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like this song, but YB, I fuck with you heavy, bro. I just don't like this song. If that's girl shit, me giving my opinion, I don't understand, bro. I genuinely don't understand. This shit don't make no sense. Is this his account for real? Bro, all these niggas is calling me, bro.
Hey, Max. stand down, 5. Them slimes ready to go. You better stand down, 5. At ease, 5. At ease. Them slimes ready to go. I'm telling you, we don't play by YB. Facts. Stand down. At ease.
And when you know a thing or two about how far NBA YoungBoy will take a beef, basically forfeiting is definitely the best way to go. Aside from the Flacco comparisons, the Crash Dummy EP was also subject to controversy amid claims that he'd swiped the cover from a smaller artist known as Asoic. In reality, they both just used the same Pinterest post, but the claim was one that he seriously disputed in a way that was arguably a little more hostile than necessary.
Yo, by the way, bro, you're not cool because you got a pic off the internet. We both got the same pic off the internet, you stupid ass bitch. I don't got time for you niggas. Keep working on yourself, bro, and keep grinding, bro. We all grinding and working on yourself. Stop acting like and feeding for clout. You suck too, nigga. F out of my face. These niggas get me tight. Yo, you're a bro. Stop acting like a dumbass nigga, bro. I don't got time for these niggas. I don't give a fuck about what his name is. Don't say it to me. I don't care. This nigga a bitch. I hate niggas like that, bro. Stop trying to get your little one moment of fame. That shit's annoying.
Faced with both ego and misplaced anger, Max wasn't exactly winning over any new converts with how he was acting. So when he dropped more recent tracks like the Thong Song and It Divided Opinion, those who were not rocking with it went even harder than usual in the comment section.
Zesty.
If I was an alien and I saw this video, I would start shooting at Earth till I had nothing left. Some of the most talented artists in the underground were letting dude judge their own music, by the way. At the moment, it feels like basically everything he tries to do with the rap community is backfiring, including falling afoul to Doja Cat's Twitch mods after gifting her 20 subs.
Hey, PlaqueboyMax gifted 20 plus gifted subs.
In the aftermath, he was getting flamed by Doja fans, eventually prompting her to have to issue an apology in an attempt to take the heat off.
Now, I see all her stan fans hating on me. First of all y'all can suck my dick. Second of all, why is y'all hating on me, bro? I fuck with y'all artists. I fuck with Doja Cat. Like, why do they be on my dick? Y'all saying, Gigi, yo, stop being pussy. Yo, I'm tired of y'all being pussy in my chat. Stop being pussy, bro. All these fandoms, all these niggas, y'all niggas is better than them. Y'all niggas shit on them. These niggas, bro. What the f? Bro, these niggas just be talking on the internet. Man, fuck PlaqueboyMax. Isn't he a punk? He got his ass done? No, pussy. No, I didn't. Niggas, I don't even know what y'all name is. Stop hugging. Stop gluing on the Doja buns. Get off her nuts. Bro, if she wanna play Fortnite, she wanna play Fortnite. If she wanna apologize to me, she gonna apologize, nigga. Shut the f up. We don't give a f about y'all. Shut up, nigga. So let's get that Fortnite off. Doja, whenever you live, we here with it though.
But if there was one rapper who really let it be known that Max had to amend how he was moving, it was Young Thug. Recently, Max made a bold
Hold on! Not Young Thug!
arguably reckless decision by getting a vasectomy. According to him,
okay, okay, I get it. Young Thug on that. My bad.
After a near mishap where he realized he could have become a father earlier than he planned.
I got a vasectomy. Yeah, I got a vasectomy, guys, and I had to, you feel me, to, obviously heal. But yeah, bro. I don't really want, like, I'm just telling y'all this because I want to be aware, like, transparent with y'all about where I was, but, like, I'm not finna go into details about my personal beliefs or why I'm doing the things I do. You feel me? And just leave it at that, and I need y'all to just respect. Yeah, already being weird. I knew y'all was finna be weird, but it's straight though. Now, for anyone that's asking about vasectomy or how it work, I can still bust one. I'm not even finna get into these details with y'all. It's not y'all business, but I can still bust one. It's just like
Hey, yo, pause.
Cannot get people pregnant now, so.
At 23 years old, Max is a lot younger than a man who usually enlists this procedure after they're done having kids. The reason why people usually wait until then is because while it is technically reversible, it's not guaranteed to work. After learning his decision, Thugger, who has children by 4 different women, was not rocking with it.
But you know I got a vasectomy though?
Why? I don't see you playing that.
I'm not gonna lie, I slipped up and I was just like, no more. Like, I'm not slipping up no more. But you can reverse it though. But there's a chance that it fuck up. You think that's stupid?
You gotta be really careful on stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's stupid.
Okay.
He even went as far as to claim that if he wasn't careful, there could be a spiritual retribution.
You gotta vasect me before kids. That's stupid. Nigga.
Fuck, you right. Damn.
You think so? Like right
Islam
now,
is
God
right,
forbid, if you were to die right now, you think God gonna let you in? Like you think? No, nigga. Nigga, what the fuck? They put you on earth.
The only gift I gave you.
The only thing I want you to do on this earth. All this shit what we doing is cool, nigga. He put you here to create. Procreate, kid.
That's what humans is. That's what.
And they got a vasectomy before kids. God gonna slap the fuck out your head. You know that? Fuck! Get the fuck I'm up here, young nigga.
Slime is right. God gonna slap you, nigga.
Slime him?
What?
Slime
On
is
top.
right.
So you got that? You got all the sense. Boom! A real slap, like.
But getting the snip isn't the only change that Max has undergone as of late. In recent times, his demeanor has taken a major turn, one which both his fans and even some of his friends and collaborators are having a rough time understanding, let alone accepting. If there was one way to explain what's changed about Max, it's that there's been a major upswing in zestiness. Now, it's important to state here that sus behavior was always part of the gimmick.
Because if you want a burger, eat a burger. If you want a french fry, eat a french fry.
With Max never exactly shying away from making dudes feel uncomfortable for fun.
So you ain't see Drake shit. Water brought you ain't see Curry shit. I didn't see Curry got me. You ain't see Big Sean shit. I never seen. You ain't seen the baby shit. Never seen the baby shit. Never in my life. You ain't see Flight shit.
Besides, these incidents were always offset by what appeared to be his love of pursuing women, previously saying that he was infatuated with baddies to the point that it was a problem.
I didn't realize how bad my shit got. Like, I have a very addictive personality, bro. Like, I love bad bitches. On God. I should be putting that on God. I love beautiful women. Like, it's low-key addiction. Like, if y'all take a look, I'm gonna scroll and screen record. If y'all take a look at my, like, explore page, like, I just can't help myself. Nigga, y'all look too good.
But recently, things have changed in a big way. It's not even so much that most people would have an issue if he was simply a gay guy. Instead, the problem is that they feel he's trying to emasculate the entire species with some of the things that he's been doing.
Hey, ain't they say Jay-Z done that? Or Rockefeller? One of those guys? Like, yeah, that's like evil shit.
Saying as of late. A major component in the backlash that he's facing at the moment is his unexpected take on twerking. Because according to Max, everybody should be
my fault, but look, that shit gay as hell.
Throwing it back.
But it is comedy genius, I will say. If you're twerking on stage, listen, you're gay, but like that's comedy genius.
Like, for example, if I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut twerking.
What?
Why don't
what?
They twerk. Let's all be together, nigga. It's Prime Month. PlaqueboyMax, what the fuck is you on, gang? What do you mean men should just be able to twerk? Like, bro, what is you on, gang? Us men are not agreeing with that. At least for us men that are straight, okay? The gay niggas aside, you know, they do what they want to do. But as for your sake, come on, gang. At this point, just say you want to twerk. Just say you just want to, you know, do all that fruity shit or whatever. I'm not hating. I don't care what you do. But it's the fact that it's kind of sounding like you trying to promote this shit on us. And we not fucking with that. That's why us men are not agreeing with you. Like, what type of shower thoughts do you be having late at night?
Once word got out, this caught him a lot of flack, especially from people like Sneeko.
Gender specific? Because, dude, what did his managers do? Look, PBM, I told him I liked him as a streamer. In 2025, he was on track to become like streamer of the year. I'm seeing this, it's like, what? You know what's wild too? He's saying all this with the cross around his neck, bro. Like, are you Christian? How are you? That's the biggest cross I've ever seen in my life. Why don't niggas twerk?
He wasn't getting off lightly in the rap world either, as the comments prompted elder statesmen like Waka Flocka to let it be known that this wouldn't fly.
Why he got a poster of himself in the hold on
like Waka Flocka to let it be known.
Why does he have a poster of himself in the background? I low-key should get one, but I have a mirror, so it's better
that this wouldn't fly.
Waka Flocka believe PlaqueboyMax is being pushed a certain narrative, following viral. Why don't men twerk? Somebody or some company paying his kid for the narratives. Oh God. But to me, the worst part of it is the youngins that these ideas lingers in mind. Hey, listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie, gang. Like I said, I already told y'all, bro. Niggas have been joking and playing like this on stream, etc. all the time, bro. It's just that this shit matter now and niggas care about what niggas say. Cool. Do that mean I'm supposed to stop being who I am or joking around or whatever or playing or being who I am? No, I'm not gonna do that. niggas are just gonna get mad at it. So shit, it's probably annoying for y'all. Oh, bro, everybody hating on this nigga. I don't want to see this, bro. Why they talk about my nigga like this? But it's like, bro, what else I'm supposed to do?
On its own, this comment would be enough controversy for most people. Yet, rather than try to save face, comments like claiming he wants to get a butt reduction only amplified the problem.
The first bad news, I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad news, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm finna get an ass reduction, bro. No cap.
Hey, yo!
I think I'm finna get an ass reduction, bro. I'm not gonna lie to niggas, bro. Yo, say Rand, thanks for that sub, bro. No cap. And it's just like, I haven't decided fully 100% yet, but it's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. Like, this shit annoying, bro. Like, bro, I'm trying to be skinny. Like, I'm a thick shit.
Oh my god! Hey, yo!
Short nigga, bro. Like, I'm trying to be skinny, just, I don't know. We gonna see, though. Let me know if I'm tweaking, chat.
Then there's the truly bizarre decision to get the word diva tattooed on his ribs. Derived from the Latin and Italian for goddess, the phrase generally relates to a female starlet who's known for her outrageous behavior in the modern context. So it's fair to say that this ink being unveiled went down about as well as you'd expect.
That meme is so legendary, bro. That meme is so classic.
Just get the tip piercing already. We know it's coming. You gotta be fucking joking. As the world gazed at it in horror, Max stood 10 toes down on the decision.
Max, be for real. Did you really think diva meant bad? Ain't diva mean like doing you, bro? That's what diva mean, bro. Diva do not mean female performer. How are y'all gonna tell me?
When it's on you for life, then there really isn't much option but to make the best of it. The bigger concern is that other people are actually following his lead.
When did this? That bitch bad low key. That bitch bad low key. Right here, that bitch bad low key.
Oh, say oh no. Get that. My evil twin.
Pause.
The best thing Max could have done is lay low for a bit and let the heat cool off. But every content creator knows that any publicity is good publicity. So before long, he started showing off some long hair that had fans and onlookers truly confused.
The baby hair's popping, nigga. Just look at cuz in the back. Cuz like, can't believe this nigga.
It used to be satanic shit. Now it's just trans shit. Okay, cool. But what the fuck's going on?
Out here.
I mean, we out here talking about it, so something going on. What?
They really pressing us.
I promise you, nigga got the wrist.
And let's just say that saluting Norway's star striker Erling Haaland at the World Cup with a blonde wig didn't help matters either. In the wake of all they'd seen, people lost all composure, letting Plaqueboy know that they didn't approve of how he was moving, and even suggesting he was getting paid to underhandedly push an agenda. Bro, I deadass can't believe this shit. You actually look like a fucking retard. Bro, why are you progressively ruining yourself every day to fill their needs, bro? That bag gotta be—
Is this the CIA we talking about?
The multi-M's. As opposed to just being said by faceless people on the internet, even rappers that he previously collaborated with like Laserdym let it be known that he was going too far, unfollowing him in the process.
And you see why I don't fuck with you no more, Lil Twan? Yeah, nah, I know. I did see this. Yeah, Laser unfollowed me, all type of other shit. So, yeah. Hey, shout out to Brodo. Laser shit is still one of my best, one of my favorite in the boosts I ever did, bro. All love there, all love.
Rather than just blocking him and moving on, the likes of Tay Capone have truly had enough, essentially saying that he's lost any authority to speak for anyone but himself with how he's moving.
First of all, bro, look, I think
he low-key looked like a new age superstar, though. I can't even lie to you, bro. PlaqueboyMax low-key looked like a new age superstar, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. if you see this pose, that looked like a superstar to me. Y'all just don't understand it yet. He might be on some weird shit, for sure. But he looked like a superstar.
Authority to speak for anyone but himself with how he's moving.
First of all, bro, look, I think he's an agent. Now that I'm just thinking about it, I think he's an agent. You feel me? Because all of a fucking sudden, out the...
Aren't all musicians and entertainers agents of propaganda? Huh.
Ooh, you done got... You sucked the nigga dick. Now you want to goddamn put all your free speech beliefs on everybody else. You want to wear all these wigs. You want to be talking about why don't straight men twerk? Why straight men should show more appreciation for gay men? First of all, who the fuck said that you spoke for the straight community? Who said that? Huh? Who the fuck gave you the rights to be the spokesperson for straight men? Nobody gave you that right. So you could stop saying straight nigga, that. You could just stop it. Stop even mentioning our name. Matter of fact, keep our name out your fucking mouth. Keep our name out your mouth, bro. Straight men, don't even worry. Stop talking about us.
Faced with more backlash than he'd ever received
facts
in his career, Max can't really hide that the hate is getting to him.
And that type of shit bleeds into the Twitch chat. That shit bleeds into everywhere, bro. Niggas just being negative. I might come on that shit being goofy. I might come on this bitch. Y'all can call me corny. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Whoa, pause.
Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want, but I come on this bitch to entertain y'all niggas, bro. I come on this bitch because I love y'all niggas, bro. Oh God, bro. I come on this bitch to have
Sounds
fun,
toxic.
Have fun
Sounds
with y'all, bro.
toxic.
This shit hard, bro. It's not easy, bro. I be putting my heart and soul in this shit. Oh God, bro. Oh God, bro. This feel like this. Oh, I dare with me, bro. So I delete that shit, bro. Cause I'm never gonna quit if I'm by my fucking self. On God, I don't give a fuck.
As things have progressed, he's even gone as far as to say that he wasn't tolerating it in the comment sections any longer, and that anyone who had anything negative to say would be kicked.
Our plan is to eliminate all the weird niggas that watch. I don't want no niggas watching me, supporting me, part of this shit, 5-star shit. If you out here just being a weirdo, nigga, I dead ass, bro, before I die, bro, I just want to make this world a better place. That's what we're put here to do. We're not put here.
He's transitioning. Can we not see this? Let the artist transition. He is transitioning. Why are we doing this? Why are we hating on progress?
To be assholes and just get money, and nigga, that shit all disappears when we die, bro.
Now left to deal with the consequences of some of these things he willingly did for publicity, former allies like FaZe
What if it's not about publicity, bro?
have put their personal grievances aside to suggest that it's time for him to be given a little leeway before the criticism does lasting damage.
I don't know why anybody would think I would enjoy something like this, a situation like this. Max is a very young kid. He's an extremely talented kid, and he's an extremely passionate kid. There's one thing I'll always give Max credit for. I fucking despise the kid at this point. I think he's extremely disrespectful and ungrateful, but I feel heavily for him in this. I would never wish this type of thing on my worst enemy. Obviously, he's being fucking like bullied into the ground about like the diva tattoo and the fucking piercings and the fucking hair and all that shit and the thong song. And you know, it's a lot of weight to carry. And I wish him well, and I'm praying for the fucking kid.
On a similar note, DDG was willing to go to
How the fucking is FaZe Bank still in this shit? How has he been? He's like fucking 45 years old. How is he still in this game? What?
For him, suggesting that anyone who dares to be a little different or push boundaries usually encounters this kind of flack.
Niggas be hating on Max, bro. But you know what y'all don't remember? Bad Bunny was tripping about 5 years ago. Craziest music video I ever watched in my life. Nigga was tripping. Still get hella hoes, nigga. For real. All right, that's not glazing. Y'all just pick and choose, bro. That's what's wrong with the streaming community. Y'all always want to pick and choose on who y'all want to hate on, man. As a hate survivor, I'm defending that shit, bro. That shit ain't right.
But not everyone shares this view that Max isn't getting exactly what he wanted. Despite what toll it's apparently taken on him, people like Aiden Ross see it as just a marketing ploy. And considering that he basically pioneered what Max is doing now, you can say he's pretty—
Yeah, the zesty ploy, exactly what Aiden Ross fucking deployed, for sure. I get you, bro.
Well,
he sniffed Mr. Tate's fucking seat. Little tater tot. He sniffed his seat.
to give his opinion on the authenticity of it.
He sees that he's getting a lot of, like, obviously traction from kind of gay baiting, and I feel like that's kind of what it is. Like, I don't think he's actually gay, you know? I really don't. I think he's just playing the game. You guys are giving it to him. You know what I mean? You're the pioneer.
Pause! What are you you giving it? Excuse me, sir. I beg your finest pardon.
You're gay shit, so that's your fault. Yeah, let's blame me for him being fucking gay. Yeah, bro, it's my fault for him being gay. Definitely my fault. I'm telling you, it's the vasectomy, bro. Dude, you guys are getting mad at me. I'm saying the truth. It's the vasectomy. Bro, I couldn't imagine not having fucking, like, testosterone run through your body. Dude, he's not gay, okay? He's not fucking gay. I don't think he's gay. I don't.
Whether it's part of a real transformation into the man he truly is, or just a cynical means of cultivating engagement online, what's become clear is that Max really has to be careful here. Sure, people evolve, and in the artistic world, it has been very commonplace for someone like Prince or Kanye to switch up their style, and for it to become accepted.
I said Prince, bruh. Yeah, rockstar.
After an initial period of skepticism. But what Max needs to accept is that he isn't that guy, and hasn't built up the kind of public support where he can make big shifts or take swings like this without the consequences that he's facing now. Even if he is a rapper in his own right, Max made his name online, and in recent weeks, it seems like much of that audience will ride for him when the music world won't have had enough, with posts that feature titles like "Why Did Max Become So Ass" being readily available on his own subreddit. Max was genuinely funny before 2025. Now, all he does is say gay shit and try to be funny. First, he did the thong song, which didn't make sense to me because he said he was getting his vasectomy to help with his problems of lust and to prevent having children. But I don't understand how he keeps doing this shit even with these reasons. Then, he got the fucking wig done on his head for Summer Smash. Like he was a bad bitch or something. Like, there's no way you could have shown me Max today back in 2023 and I would have believed it. At this point, perhaps Max feels like the whole thing has gone so far that he really can't back down. Or maybe it's all part of some elaborate rollout that will culminate in something special. What we do know is that Max's next move isn't exactly clear right now, and hopefully his team are warning him to proceed with caution. Because after years of success and relevancy, this is the closest he's come to running into a serious problem that could have a tangible impact on his run in both streaming and music going forward. Let's just see what happens.
Good shit, good shit. W video. Listen, hey, look, we've been listening to Max for a little while, bro. He's been on some zesty shit. But look, hey, when an artist goes through something, you gotta let him grow through something, bro. Like, it's hard to be an artist nowadays, bro. It truly is. It truly is. But listen, that boy working it, he giving it his all and really putting in the effort. And I feel like, bro, that's all you can do nowadays. I think most people just don't even give it that fucking effort. They just say, fuck it, we just trying our best. And that trying your best isn't good enough, bro. So I want you to try a little harder. Because times are only getting harder, Chad. I fucking believe it 100% to the fullest, bro. It is only getting rougher and rougher. The seas are only getting thicker and thicker, and it's gonna get wetter and wetter because, bro, listen. Deep down, we know for the fact of the matter is we are not looked after. You have to take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Feed yourself. Nurture yourself. Give your soul the fucking things it needs. Give it the fucking vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, and magnesium. Whatever you gotta give your soul. In my opinion, you gotta give yourself what you want to give yourself. Like, I'm out here holding my titties. Just like Max was holding his hair back when he's sucking some dick. I'm fucking miming. I'm a comedian at the end of the day, my boy. I'm a comedian at the end of the day, so I hope you had a good time and a beautiful time and a fun time, because at the end of the day, I present to you some bullshit. Create your own opinions. Why do you have to listen to another person's opinion? Why can't you create your own? Oh, wait, there's so much fucking bullshit getting pushed onto you that you can't decide for yourself. It's okay. It happens. It happens. But give your signs a chance. You know, I'm a Cancer at the end of the day. A July baby. You know, I'm a Cancer. Emotional a little bit, but a little bit fun to hang out with. But some of y'all don't even believe in none of that. Ancient motherfuckers really, truly believed in that. I'm not trying to get too deep into it, but Assassin's Creed Resynced Black Flag came out. So There's a lot of new things happening, a lot of new emotions happening. So I want you to just sit back, kick back, get you a cold one. Because at the end of the day, I hope you had a good night and a full fucking night. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Because, hey, that shit free, my boy.